Hello there, Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to be doing a special reading. We're going to be asking Spirit what you still need to maybe clear out or declutter from your life as we're leaving Virgo season and entering the season of Libra. So Virgo is a season of cleaning out things that no longer serve us and getting ready to embrace the more balanced and new energy of the Libra season. And that'll occur right around the fall equinox. So September 21st is kind of a big shift for us. We have the fall equinox, the beginning of Libra season, and we're also going to be having a full moon. So we'll take a look at the overall energies in your past, present, and future. And then we'll use the tarot to see if there's any obstacles, areas of resistance, or advice from Spirit. And Pisces, if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so we're going to take a look first at past, present, and future energy with the oracle cards. So let's see what we have here. Okay, for present, you have serendipity. I love that. Present is to the sea, so kind of surrendering, allowing things to happen. And this gets you really ready for the Libra season, to be poised for new things, new adventures, new relationships, feeling a great sense of being blessed, being very grateful for everything that has happened. With this serendipity, sometimes, it is about, you may be seeing repeating numbers, animals, that mean something to you. You could even be seeing feathers. For me, it's birds, cardinals especially. So it's kind of like getting you, this is your past energy, but you could still be in this energy, just kind of getting, you're seeing these signs and you're like, okay, there's some changes coming up. And that's what Virgo season is. September is tough because there's a lot of changes that occur in September to help us to get ready for this Libra season. Yeah, 6 chakra. So this is in your past. This is your third eye, getting more intuitive. Being more intuitive and recognizing the signs that you're getting from Spirit. Caring connection. I think Cancer had that in the same position, so you could perhaps be, dealing with a Cancer, but you don't have to be. But this is nice because you're kind of surrendering. I feel like, you have somebody new that's coming into your world or your energies. And it's going to be very caring. Like you're going to surrender to this journey. And then poised. We have the storm warning. Wow, Cancer had a storm warning there too. I feel like this is kind of like the Tower, and the Tower has been coming up so much. Now, we can't be afraid of the Tower or the storm warning card because the universe comes in to take things out of our lives that no longer serve us. Because there are things that are better, and you have blessed under here, right? There are things that are better for us. But this is kind of like you're poised, you're ready for this. Like you're ready for the big changes that are coming your way. And then on the bottom, Magician and the Mirror. And once again, I think Cancer had that. Lots of same energies as the Cancer reading. So if you have some Cancer in your chart, you may want to take a look at that reading too. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy. Then we'll look at areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from Spirit, and then finally the outcome if you take the advice. But Pisces, remember, you always have free will, so you can make any choices that you think are right for you. Okay, now, in your present energy, you have the caring connection and surrendering to this journey. And I think that you're kind of becoming more intuitive. This is like your past, or you could still be in this energy, getting more intuitive, not listening to your ego quite as much, and understanding that you are on a spiritual journey and allowing your intuition to guide you with your relationships. And this could be a romantic relationship, family, friend, coworker. But I think for a lot of you, this is a new soulmate that's coming onto your path, and you're kind of like I want to say you're kind of like navigating this new romantic connection differently than you may have in previous relationships. It's like you have awakened, and when you've awakened here, you're also kind of like using your intuition to guide you instead of being up in your ego and trying to figure out what would they like from me. It's kind of like trying to play those mind games, and you're kind of like, no, I'm over the mind games. Like, I've really awakened. I want to have this caring connection. I want to be more heart centered in my relationships. And I think that this person coming onto your path is the same way. So in your present energy, you have this King of Swords. This is air sign, so it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But this King of Swords is also somebody that gets really clear about what they want in their life and what they don't. And it's kind of like yes or no. Like, there's no in between. There's no gray. Everything is black and white. Can be highly analytical. So we're going to we're going to clarify these. This could be your energy about you getting really clear about who's in and who's out in your life. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially in this Virgo season. But it could also be the energy of somebody that you're dealing with. Okay, your area of resistance or your obstacle is Seven of Pentacles. It's about where to decide where to put your time and energy, your effort. We can give away our time and energy so easily to relationships that do not serve us anymore. And, we have to have that balance. We have to also put time and energy into ourselves. If we don't put enough time and energy into ourselves, then we don't have the time and energy to give to others. And I feel like for some of you, you may be giving away too much of your time and energy, and you need to get into this King of Swords energy of cutting out people or relationships or situations or things that are in your life that are no longer serving you. That is very much the Virgo energy. So let's see what the advice from Spirit is. Ace of Cups. I really get a sense that this is a new love coming on to your path, but it's also about that you also have to put out your loving heart, your loving self. You have to offer your Ace of Cups back. Okay, so I think that you have somebody that's coming in is going to be offering you an Ace of Cups, but that it's also you need to be reciprocal, and you need to come from your heart and not from your head, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying, Pisces, that you're a mind, games, but with this Magician on the bottom, this is the smoke and mirrors. Like, you could have been in relationships before where the other person was very much manipulative, smoke and mirrors. Things were not exactly the way that they, led you to believe. And I think that this is you getting really clear about asking the right questions about people that come onto your path, looking and being more discerning about where you put your time and energy when it comes to relationships. And then, oh, look at this, Six of Cups. So this could be somebody coming back from the past, but this to me is a sweet love. There's something super sweet here. Nine of Swords. I think for some of you, you could be anxious. You have all this lovely energy underneath here. The Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Temperance. Like, I think you've been patient, perhaps patient in a specific caring connection. Especially if you think this could be somebody coming back from the past. The storm warning could also mean that somebody's coming back from the past. This is something that happens really suddenly. But here, I love this energy. You're poised. For whatever comes across on your path, you're ready for it. Like, if it is somebody returning from the past, you are going to be more discerning. You're not going to be going back into a relationship the same way that you were before. You're more intuitive. You're more in your heart. You're not allowing your ego to drive your decisions anymore. So let's take a look. We're going to clarify these. So we have the King of Swords in the present. Yeah. So you are, you're wanting more balance in your life. you're seeing, I have a feeling that this could be your energy, because you're seeing how someone kind of like held back. Now, the Seven of Swords is like that sneaking off in the middle of the night energy, kind of like betrayal, keeping secrets, that type of thing. But I feel like for some of you that you're getting more clear about how you may even be, okay, you may be even kind of like resisting, okay? Resisting going into allowing somebody to see who you truly are. But the problem with this, I'm getting messages. The problem with this is that you're also attracting people that are like that, are up in their head, going from their ego instead of going from their emotional space. So it's really kind of interesting. I think you're probably feeling a big shift within yourself. You may even be in a relationship right now with a King of Swords, somebody that's kind of up in their head, or it could be somebody that you dealt with in the past. Their energy is still within your energy, kind of playing those mind games, the smoke and mirrors. And you, at the same time, are getting more clear about what it is that you want. You don't want this. You don't. You're like, I'm done with that, right? I'm done with that. And, you've become more intuitive. You may have even felt this energy from this person in the past. You may have even felt this energy and just did nothing about it. You may have just allowed it. Like you knew that you didn't know everything, and then at some point it's kind of like, yeah, I got to get away from this. I got to heal from it. I have to step back into my Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is usually, gender doesn't matter. The energy of the card is somebody that's kind of single, enjoys life, very charismatic, just really living life and healing. And I think for a lot of you, you have healed from somebody that maybe did play mind games with you. I'm getting also that this King of Swords could have been somebody that you thought or even said that they were telling you the truth about everything, but they really weren't. They were holding back something. They could have even just been holding back emotional connection with you, just being really way up in the head. Okay, so let's take a look at this Seven of Pentacles. Oh, nice. All right, Hierophant on the bottom, long-term commitment. You're kind of blocking it. Okay, you're kind of on the bottom, we have that you're kind of blocking this with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. You may be spending a lot of time trying to keep your own freedom. Like somebody in the past, and this could be a very long time ago, somebody in the past kind of like did you wrong, and their energy for some reason is still in here. And that is part of the Virgo season. Like something may trigger you and it's kind of like, oh my goodness, like, why did I even think about that person, right? Or why am I suddenly sad? I'm, so over that person. But maybe you're in the car and a song comes on the radio that reminds you of them, and you just like start crying, and you're kind of like, wow, I thought I was really over that person. That's the Virgo season, cleaning out all of that last bit of baggage. Yeah, because, here's your Seven of Pentacles. This is your area of resistance or your obstacle. Deciding where to put your time and energy. There is something new. You want a love. You want something new. You're trying to manifest this, and yet at the same time, you're not putting your time and energy into it. It's like you're holding back. So it's kind of like you're half-heartedly maybe trying to bring in a new romantic partner, but it's half-heartedly. With this, you could be telling your friends that, yes, I really want to start dating again, or you may even get on an online dating app or something like that, but you like never go out on a date. Or when you do, you just, It's like you only put half of your heart into it. And it's because you need to totally step into your heart space. There's something that you need to clean out again. So let's take a look at this Ace of Cups. What is it that you need to clean out? You're kind of waiting. It's about taking action. I think you need to take some action here. Let's see. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups is there's something that you don't see. There's something in a past relationship or experience that you don't see yet. You don't see the blessing of it yet. Wow, look at this. Because it's truly, oh my goodness, look at what you have. You have the Hierophant, you have the High Priestess, and then you have the Two of Cups. Like you intuitively know that you have a true soulmate on your path. Somebody that's long term, somebody that's going to be with you, but you're kind of like waiting on it. And it's kind of like, I get a sense that you may be even starting to lose hope, but this is the advice from Spirit. Step into your heart space. Like don't try to overthink it. Don't try to overplan it. Like if you go on a date, really be in your heart space. Like don't go on a date and, it's kind of like an interview or something like that. It's like really bring in the love. I'm really getting a sense of just really bring in your love. Because look at this. Yeah, it's about taking action, stepping into your future. That's going to bring you more balance. And look at this, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is all about loving yourself first and then making all of your decisions based on your heart, based on your intuition. The Queen of Cups is extremely intuitive. Puts herself first, knows that she cannot give a cup of love unless she fills her own cup. So it's about spending your time and energy on yourself, on making those choices, doing those activities that help you to fill your own cup of love. Ask yourself, when do you feel like you have a lot of energy and that, you have true joy in your heart? For me, it's like turning on the radio and dancing, right? Or taking a walk in the woods or swimming. Like I really enjoy being in water, whether it's a lake or the ocean or even a pool. It's like immersing myself in water. And it's like doing those activities and really getting back into your heart space. Like when you're doing activities that you really enjoy, just getting a little bit more conscious, a little bit more aware of how your heart sings when you do that. And then having that same type of feeling when you go out on a date or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, now here's your future, Six of Cups. So let's take a look at that because a lot of times, that this is somebody returning, but it could also be just a sweet love. High Priestess, Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. I think for some of you, that there could be somebody from the past that, is, Two of Cups is a true soulmate. Somebody, that you really and truly love. But here you have the High Priestess. Once again, your intuition, your heart center is being called in. You're a little bit up in your head about it. You're almost blocking your heart because, we do that when we really do want to protect our heart. Like our heart has been broken. You're kind of up in your head about it, but you do want a fresh start. And I think for a lot of you, you want a fresh start with somebody from the past. Or at least somebody that has this sweet nature about them. This is kind of a nostalgic type of love, a sweet romance. Somebody that's very much, in the heart space, very playful. Definitely not this, right? Somebody that is just, really tuned into you in the heart space, really nice. Okay, so in the future, you have the Storm Warning and the Poised. I think for a lot of you, this person from the past is going to come in very suddenly, and you're poised for this. it could be that, you know, the two of you were kind of like got up in your head, and it's like you come in like this is lovely energy. I can't say if this person from the past comes back, it's lovely energy. It's very lovely. It's beautiful energy. So it could be that the two of you, you know, just got, I don't know, sideways somehow. And it's like you reunite with a much more loving way instead of taking a look at it. It could be that you even were together, but for some reason you couldn't like take your relationship to the next level, you know, something like that, for whatever reason. Like maybe you both were at the same workplace, right? And you're not allowed to date people that are in the workplace. And then, you know, one of you has moved on to another workplace, or one of you was in a relationship and now that's ended. It's almost kind of like it's that type of energy that, you know, analytically you knew you couldn't be together in the past, but now for some reason you can. Really nice. Really nice. And I do feel like this all comes in quite suddenly. All right. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Yeah, and I get a sense that this is you getting into your heart space. And when you get into your heart space, it's almost like you light your own candle. And then you can start lighting, helping to light the candles for others. You know, like your light shines brighter. And then you can help, you know, spread the love to others. You can help light, you know, other people up. Really nice. Okay, and then your Lover's Oracle card. This is such a lovely reading. Okay, Lover's Oracle, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah. See, whatever the situation is with this person from the past, what it needs is love. Right now, it could just be kind of like all up in the head, manipulation, or, you know, this could have been in the past. But what it really needs is love. All you need is love. And it's really, that is the reading here. It's about all you need is love. Well, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really did enjoy doing it for you. And if it resonated or you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.